Hey everybody, welcome to the Build Short-Term Rental Wealth YouTube channel. My name is Bill Faeth. I'm the founder of Build Short-Term Rental Wealth, and I am a host and investor just like you. Just like you, I am looking for every single competitive advantage that I can get, probably over some of you if you're competitive in my markets. And one of the biggest things for me, really in the last 18 years of my life, I have been a bona fide digital marketer, as both of actually my guests here are as well. And one of the things that I look for is I'm always looking for new technology that can give me a level up. And I found Scott Hill at Market mySTR about a year and a half ago. He was working with a guy that you guys might know named Grant Cardone, building out some programs with him. Our daughters played soccer together, and we came together and built the really best-in-class all-in-one marketing platform, specifically for the short-term rental industry. But one of the things that we were struggling with was literally you guys being able to build your own direct booking sites that could absolutely crush it. I could do it because of that guy right there. Say hi, Chris. Because he could go in and build it, but I don't know how to write code. I don't know how to do CSS. I don't know how to manage WordPress sites. I can't build in Wix. I can't build in Squarespace. And I'm going to give you a little tip. I built over 1,700 websites in my former marketing agency, and I sure as hell am not going to spend $5,000 and pay somebody, $100 a month to manage a BS WordPress site. So that's why Scott and I started Market mySTR together. Now, about not even 5 months ago, literally 10 months ago, I met this guy with the second best hair. Well, maybe we might put this guy and Tyler Kuhn up on stage together at the STR Wealth Conference and go toe to toe for the best hair in the industry. And he literally snuck into my private only party that I had at Oak Steakhouse, if you're at the STR Wealth Conference. But I was fortunate enough that he came up and he said hello, and I got to meet him. And literally it started a relationship, and it's gone down the path to where he actually has the highest converting direct booking capabilities in the entire industry, whether it's a widget, whether it's his own standalone page that he has. And that's the purpose of why I'm bringing them both here to introduce you guys to Phil Kennard from Future Stay and Scott Hill from Market mySTR. Because with the power of these two guys together, it is absolutely incredible. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys on top. I should be on the bottom here. Welcome, Scott. Welcome, Philip. How are you guys today?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Bill.
Leave it to the New Yorker to slide in there with 2 seconds to go. I mean, it's amazing.
I would say technical difficulties. I guess I don't get to say that I'm a software guy, right?
Right. So this is how do you build a direct booking website in 4 minutes or less? And Phil, you came to my inner circle boot camp that I had in, when was that, Chris? In September? And literally we picked somebody out of the crowd and you showed them how they could get a website from zero in the starting blocks to up and running in literally 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So I told everybody that's going to be here today that we're going to do that exact same thing today. Can we literally kick off right now, and can Scott and Phil build a website in less than 4 minutes?
We definitely can. I think we're going to beat that record today, Bill. I think we can get a direct booking website set up even faster than 3 minutes and 30.
Well, the clock's ticking, so you guys better quit talking and get started.
All right, let's hit it. So first, what we're going to do is, if you're going through Market mySTR, actually, Bill, pause it for 1 second. So we're going to tell everyone where this fits in, right? So what you're ultimately going to do, guys, here is you're going to create a website, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the finished product right here, just so you can understand what you're going to get and where you're going to get it from. So you're going to end up with a website like this. This is an example of Bill's site that has the framework provided by Market mySTR with a beautiful movie, and then an incredibly powerful, high-converting booking landing page inside it powered by Future Stay, and then the really powerful widget down here powered by Market mySTR, and you're going to get this done in just a couple of minutes. Okay?
I don't see it, Phil.
Oh, okay, I just have to turn on screen share. Hold on a second. There we go. Let me present.
Yep.
Perfect. Can everyone see my screen now?
I cannot.
Chris, why can we not see a screen? Here, I can share.
There we go. How about now? All good?
Oh,
there we go. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna get, guys, is we're gonna have a beautiful website like this with our Market mySTR landing page, powered by the Future Stay booking widget, which is the highest converting booking widget in the short-term rental industry. And you're gonna get your Market mySTR chat widget, etc., down below. And now, Bill, you can go ahead and start that timer, and we're going to show everyone exactly how to get this. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me and see me.
We can hear you and see you. Let's go.
Perfect.
All right. TikTok.
Let's go start. All right. So what you're going to do is go to futurestay.com. You're going to go to Market mySTR and sign up there for one of the packages that includes Future Stay, and that's going to take you right here. And Bill himself is going to be welcoming you on the page. You're going to sign up for Future Stay, just like so. And as we can see here, we're just a couple of clicks away from launching our direct booking website. In this case, we're going to be launching our direct booking widget that's going to go inside of Market mySTR. Via Future Stay's partnership with Airbnb, we're going to use, this is an official API connection. We're going to go ahead and connect. And what's really important is this does not interfere with, if we're using a separate PMS, this doesn't interfere or prevent you from connecting, even if you have a separate PMS attached. Most importantly, it also doesn't disrupt or edit your Airbnb listing in any way. So what we're not going to do is overwrite your Airbnb listing, block you out of any availability or anything like that. All we're doing is we're using the API to copy over your details, and then we're going to keep your availability up to date inside of Airbnb. All right. So as you can see here, we're starting to copy over your availability, your details. We're going to hit continue, and voila, we're now inside of the Future Stay dashboard, and we're getting ready to launch our website. Now it's going to take about 30 seconds to get all the details imported here. And while we're doing all that, I'm just going to give you guys a quick 30-second tour. So when you get your direct bookings, they'll show up on your calendar right here. As you can see, we've already imported all the pricing and everything like that. All of my rules from Airbnb, all of my cancellation policies, my fees, etc., are all built in here to Future Stay, right? And I think we're probably almost there with the import at this point in time. And so continue giving you a tour here. All the different settings that you're going to have are inside here. This is all completely mobile friendly. So I could have done this entire process right on my phone here. Okay, and looks like our import is completed. We're going to go here now and launch our property. Let's go back to the main page so you can see where it lives. We're going to launch our property. I'm going to turn off the screen share for 1 second here because obviously I'm sure you guys don't want to see my credit card number here. So give me
I'd
one.
like to see it, Phil.
I'd like to see yours, Bill. Okay,
So,
one
and then when Phil gets this done, guys, I'm going to walk through and I'm going to kind of go through this page and show you why I'm doing 41% direct bookings. Because there's a lot of components that happen with the combination of these two things. Phil pointed out a couple, and just stop me whenever this is called stretching, Phil. While you're doing this, I'm stretching and entertaining.
All good, all good.
So there's a couple of things. Phil mentioned one, which is the Market mySTR live chat widget. If you guys are on your own platform and you don't go over to this, then you need to go buy or really pay a monthly fee for a live chat. But it is essential that you have live chat on your website. You're going to see your conversions skyrocket. The cool thing about using Market mySTR is there's a lead connector app, and all of that is documented in that. You can have your VAs use lead connector. You can have a dedicated phone number if you want to do phone calls through lead connector, text messaging, all that type of stuff. Just makes it really easy for scale as well. How you doing there, Phil? We got 3 minutes, 41 seconds so far.
All good. We're just I'm going to screen share again here. There we go. And we are entire screen.
7, 6, 5, 4.
We are launching our property, finalizing content, and here we go. Here is our beautiful website.
Let's go.
Right on time.
Wow.
And so now this is a beautiful website.
Okay, hold on, Phil. We didn't make the 4 minutes, folks, but 4 minutes and 5 seconds. You have a direct booking website that you're looking at right now. 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
It'll go even faster when you do it coming from Market mySTR because you're going to have your code built right in there. So you won't have to go through some of the steps that I just did. So what's happening now is now that I've got my website launched, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys up and down. This has all the same rules from the Airbnb listing, all my cancellation policies, et cetera, all my availability, everything built in here. And I'm ready to start taking bookings from my property. My bookings will get deposited directly into my bank account. And because I'm a member of Bill's community, they'll go in right away, right? So now all I need to do to get my Market My STR set up so that it fits inside of my, and I'm going to hand this over to Scott in 1 second, is I go to my website, I go to landing pages inside of FutureStay, I add a landing page that's called, let's just call it Modern. And then here we go. Watch this, guys. I grab my embed code and I hand this right over to the Market My STR team. Let me stop sharing. And I'm going to just pop that right into Scott. I'll do it via Slack so everyone doesn't have to look at my code here.
All right, let me grab that.
And now Scott has the landing code.
That's awesome.
All right.
I'm not.
So just so everybody knows, this is exactly the way that it happens. If you want to do the Market My STR FutureStay package, you register at FutureStay first. You need to go to futurestay.com/bill to get my special deal, which is roughly, I think, 45 or 50% off your Amplify program. And that also gets you straight into Google Vacation Rentals. So I think a lot of people don't understand this, Phil. And Google Vacation Rentals is literally, in my opinion, the only true threat in the future to Airbnb at this point. It's not Vrbo, it's not Booking.com, it's not some hedge fund that's going to put $100 million in to compete against Airbnb. It is literally Google Vacation Rentals. And just like you have a direct pipe, a direct relationship that almost nobody else in our industry has with Airbnb, you have the same thing. You are a launch partner with Google Vacation Rentals. So there's a couple of things here in the Amplify program with FutureStay. And you can do this in conjunction with Market My STR. You can go straight to FutureStay, and you don't even have to have Market My STR. You can do it however you want. But here's the deal. If you want the combo that I use in doing 41%, you need FutureStay for the direct booking widget. And that's going to get you onto Google Vacation Rentals and optimized and literally ahead of your competitors because of the relationship that Phil has. You're going to be able to upload your own reviews to it. You're going to be able to integrate with Market My STR. You're going to see the wrapper that you get to use from Market My STR. You're going to get access to do the SEO, which you can't do in FutureStay, or any OTAs or any locked backend platform to do the search engine optimization. You're going to get the customization with Market My STR. You're going to get the lead connector, all the marketing that goes around with it, the 260-day funnel, the text message marketing, the social media, the CRM for you co-hosts that are out there. And there's a new co-host package that Scott just launched that he'll tell you about. And you get the live chat. You hear me talk about value stacking. I'm stacking FutureStay on top of Market My STR, really inside of Market My STR. And then I get all of that stuff because if I don't do the marketing, it doesn't work. And you get Google Vacation Rentals and a live optimization specialist from FutureStay with the stamp of approval from Phil himself. Literally, you get included in my program with FutureStay, you get a listing optimization audit as well. All of that inside of this program. Scott, show them what you got, buddy.
All right. So I was thinking about this earlier today, Phil, and I feel like you're Houdini. You just pulled off a Houdini magic trick, and the people inside of Market My STR, all our subscribers get to be Picasso because we get to take what you have built and we get to dress it up in ways that no other direct booking page can do, and we can clone it, and that's what I want to shoot. What I'm most excited about tonight is to show what Bill has talked about over and over again, which is not only the enhanced site that you get and combine with FutureStay, but it's all the compression events you can do, all of the user personas you can try to attract and you can appeal to. And I'm going to show you that right now. It's incredible. So let me make sure that I get that done here. Share. I guess I'm going to go ahead and do entire screen so I can move around a little bit, if that's all right. We'll see how it delivers. Is that okay? All right, so Phil, that's the entire code for the entire booking page, right?
Yeah, that's the entire booking page widget. Yep.
Okay. So guys, if you're inside of your Market My STR account, you will now see, and it depends on how many templates you have in your account, you're going to be looking for 3 templates. They're all named the same. It's the FS for future state, template 1, 2, and 3. Everybody who is an existing Market mySTR subscriber and all new subscribers will get these 3 templates. What we're going to focus on today is templates 1 and 2. So let's start with template 2. All of these are in your account as is, and now we're going to replace what's in there, which is Bill's example, and we're going to put Phil's example in there so we can show you how we customize it quickly. So we're simply going to log in. We're going to click on the editor, and every page is going to look like this. So this is just the Phil's direct booking page with three enhancers: the custom URL, the chat widget, and the SEO capability. So if we click on this element, we're simply going to open code editor, and we're going to replace what's there with what Phil gave us. And once I save it, and then I hit this save, this is a new booking page. Now, because there's a bit of a footer here, you can customize that, and you can do what you want. We're going to talk about SEO briefly. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. But if I look and I preview this now, whoops, save it again and go back.
So while Scott's getting this up here, what's really important to note, guys, is Scott's showing you how to do this, but the reality is Scott's team at Market mySTR will do this work with you if you need the help. So you don't have to understand how to code. You don't have to understand JavaScript or anything. All you have to do is tell them, here's my code snippet. Go ahead and make some magic happen.
I don't know why it's not showing this. I'm going to go back and I'm going to show. Let me just see why that's not working. It's not pulling out. Look at version history. All right. I may have missed it. Some iframes of Kennard. That looks like the right code, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. The code you gave me in the past was a bit longer, so that's why I was a little curious as to why it was so much shorter.
Oh, you can put both pieces in if you want. If you want it to be mobile responsive, I'll give you the other code too.
Yeah, why don't go ahead and give me that so I can have the mobile, because I want to talk about the mobile responsiveness part of it too.
Sure.
So as you guys are doing that, Gina just asked a question. Will the Amplify plan replace our current Price Labs subscription? So
no. So your Future State Amplify plan, we're partnered with Price Labs, and you literally just go in right where I showed you on that settings page, click Price Labs. It'll connect directly to Price Labs and go ahead and pull your pricing into Future Stay as well. Now, if you don't have dynamic pricing and you're not interested in spending any additional money for a Price Labs or a Wheelhouse or something of that nature, those are both great products. But if you're not interested in that, Future State Amplify does have its own built-in dynamic pricing, which is powered by AirDNA, which you can use at no additional cost once you have Future State Amplify. So you can continue using your existing one, or you can use our built-in dynamic pricing. Up to you either way.
Cool. That's
okay. So I don't want to take too much time, like trying to figure out this technical thing. I think, do I add the code below the code that you gave me, Phil?
Yeah, they both just go right in that same code widget.
Okay. Well, then let's walk me through this. This is new to me. So if I have the code editor open here, and the code you just gave me, I'm gonna. Oh, I put that down at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's just like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of all that, and then I'm gonna go in and add first bit of code.
So Elkhart Lake, is this an alternative to lead page? Yeah, you don't need lead pages, anymore. I wouldn't be using lead pages. It's not really an alternative to lead pages because lead pages does not have a booking widget, which is what we're grabbing from Future Stay and the full direct booking website that we're embedding inside of Market mySTR. And we'll show you the finished product here in a second. You want to pull mine up, Scott?
Yeah, that code's.
Scott, let's just pull mine up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but now I got to go back in and hit edit and go back and restore the version that was yours. So. Okay, so let's restore the version. So this is what it will look like when the code's proper. My team does it properly. Apparently, I'm not doing it properly. So what happens is, once the code is put in.
So what happens when we get the owners involved doing this stuff as opposed to the executors?
Okay, so what happened was, this was the same process was done, and this was Bill. This is Bill's direct booking page. So this is what it will look like, and that will be customized to include the chat widget and the custom URL, which is what I'm going to do now on top of our demo site, which is Crazy Good Rentals. So let me show you how to do that. So once you have the code in there, then for everybody who's choosing the bundle, we're going to do the rest of this housekeeping, which is we're going to go in here in the settings and we're going to connect it to a domain. So most of you have an existing website, so you'll probably be using a subdomain of some kind that we would have helped you create inside of the Market mySTR platform. So in my case, I can just pick one of the subdomains I have, and then I'm going to make sure that the landing page URL is what I want it to be. And in this case, Bill, I think this property is Lodge 93.
Elk Lodge, I think, is the example.
Elk Lodge. Okay, that's right.
Let's just pull up the example so we can walk through the page with them, because they're not going to have to do this stuff, which is the beautiful thing.
None of this.
You're going to do it all for them, right?
We're doing it for you. So the only other thing we're doing now is you'll notice that the URL in the template has future state booking page on it. Well, all we're going to do is we're going to ask you for the name of your property, and in Bill's case, it's Elk Lodge. So we're just going to put Elk Lodge here, and we're going to hit update. And the only thing that we have to do is now we have to add the SEO component. But now you'll see you have a customized URL, str.crazygoodrentals.com/Elk Lodge. In Bill's case, it might be kivavacationrentals.com/Elk Lodge, or he may have purchased his own root domain, and it may be elklodge.com. Whatever it is, that's the URL we're going to create for you so that it's live. And now it's live on the internet. Everybody who is on this YouTube Live can go to this URL, and I'll launch it, and there it is, now customized for you. Let me just go back here and launch it that way. Sorry. You'll see at the top in the URL, live on the internet, str.crazygoodrentals.com/Elk Lodge. Now, what have we done? We have enhanced Phil's magic with the booking widget, or the chat widget, which is you'll see now. Now you can do it. And when I show you what we're going to do next, you're going to really appreciate why this booking widget or this chat widget is so vital to this process. And then we've got the customized URL, and then behind the scenes, we can have the SEO. And I'll just quickly show you where it's at. When you're in the editor, you're going to go in here. There's a little icon at the top. It's the SEO metadata. And we are going to help you create all this content, all these keywords, and everything here, including a social image link, and everything here that's going to start putting you out there on the internet and not have you in obscurity. Bill, anything for me to add to that for now?
No, I'm going to do a quick presentation here.
Okay.
And can you guys see this?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is the video wrapper. So this is embed. This is actually not Elk Lodge. This is one of my properties here. I'm here in Montana today. This is one of them. This is Chris shot this with footage. And that wraps right on top of future state. So what you see here is all customizable, right? So I can switch this and actually name it the correct property, do whatever, put a call to action, give a discount, drop video, images, and this is the wrapper. This is Market mySTR. But then when I come down, now I'm into future state. And if you've never seen future state before, what does this look like? Anybody comment? What does this look like? Put in the comments what you think this looks like. This is exactly like Airbnb. Exactly. Actually, Airbnb is making changes to theirs based on what Phil is doing here because they work in tandem. This consistency, this look, this feel when somebody comes over from that is used to booking on Airbnb, it makes them feel comfortable. And that's one of the big things. Phil has a background in e-commerce. I've got a background in e-commerce, search engine optimization, conversion rate optimization. I've built over 1,700 websites, and they're all focused on conversion rate optimization. This is one of the biggest factors. Now, you see down here where you see Chris, who's standing right behind me. It says, hi there, have a question about your stay? Text us here. That's the live chat widget that I'm talking about. And that's your lead generation, because they have to put in their name, their phone, and their email. So that's going to slide directly into your CRM. So now we can email them, we can text market them, we can send them text messages, we can send them video drops, voice drops, all that stuff through Market mySTR. This is all part of the plan that Scott is setting up for you, that we kind of introduced when I updated the 200-day funnel and turned it into the 260-day funnel and added text messages and added voice drops with that automation. Because just having a direct booking widget alone is not good enough. You've got to have the marketing behind it to be able to drive traffic and bring your guests back. That's how you're going to dramatically impact your direct bookings. I hope that makes sense to everybody. That is a huge deal of what Phil has built here, right? To basically mimic and working in tandem with approval. You know, there's no copyright infringement here with Airbnb. Then you take that as the highest converting direct booking widget, and then you put that inside with the wrapper, with the SEO, with the live chat, with the CRM, with all the shit that I give you guys with my templates, my messaging, my scripts, the 260-day funnel. And it's literally all you have to do is copy and paste and do a little bit of customization, and you are good to go. That is the power of what these two gentlemen have allowed me to bring to you guys today. And they have partnered together to give you the most powerful direct booking solution in the entire industry by far.
Bill, let me show you the cherry on top, okay? What Bill's talking about compression pages is one of the most powerful things we're going to do for you here in Market mySTR. So let Bill's, can you share your screen, Bill?
Yes, and let me tell them, compression event, guys, that is Bottle Rock in Napa. That's the Super Bowl. That's Vancouver, British Columbia, literally starting tomorrow. The city's going to be insane because of Taylor Swift ending her concert there. It's about the Woolly Worm Festival in Banner Elk. It's about the deep sea fishing in Destin. It's about the Hangout Fest that is now Boots in the Sand with Morgan Wallen in Gulf Shores. If you really want to take advantage of these, even if it's just one night or 1 3-night deal, like a Taylor Swift concert or Bottle Rock or, you know, Napa Crush when they're crushing grapes, we all have these things in our markets. When you can literally do a one click and create the template that I've already built for you with Scott, and then here you go. Here's your wedding page. You want to do weddings at Lodge 93? Boom. There you go. Then you want to change that and you want to do retirement parties or target youth ministers or the ladies' weekend. There you go. That is one click. Scott has already built all these templates for you, and you can deploy these for the custom events, because just sending people that are interested in that business or corporate retreat or that event to your regular direct booking site is not going to lead to the highest available conversion.
And not only that, once you put something like this on, imagine the difference that your target audience will have when you have a post, you have something on social media, and they come to this page, and then maybe you layer in an exclusive package, and you show the exclusive package that's waiting for them when they get to your property. I mean, it's next level stuff you can't do anywhere else.
100%. Amy.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to add to that is you have additional options as well. Let me present for 1 second here, because you have the option here to use the other style of widget that allows you to have a page totally about the compression event and just do a date selector like this, if that fits better with your theme. So you have options. You don't have to always show the entire property. You can have the page focused on the event with a simple call to action that lets people check rates or book now. So there's a lot of options there.
That is a pretty big deal when you're trying to just do a really quick splash page or a conversion page, right? And you don't want to go through and build out the entire thing. The other thing that you can do inside of here at Market mySTR, Amy, is you can build the entire site. So it doesn't matter if you own the properties like you guys do, Amy, or if you're a co-host and you have 10 properties or 15 properties, there's packages for that for you as well. This is a fully customizable solution inside of Market mySTR. The one thing that really won't change is what you see inside the iframe from a future stay standpoint. We don't want you guys to mess around with that because it's designed for conversion right now. But you have the flexibility, if you see on top of it and below it, to be able to do it. If you want to go build a full-blown page on your own and then drop in just the booking widget as well, like Phil just showed you, you can do that. So this has scale, it has flexibility. And the thing that I love the most, to be honest with you, I love making more money. I love increasing my direct bookings, but they both have best-in-class customer support. And Phil's about, what do you feel, like 18 hours a day or something like that? Or
I think 27 hours a day right now. That's how I feel.
And Scott at Market mySTR is literally real-time 24/7 support. So if you don't want to do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, do it at 2 o'clock in the morning. Can we get to a couple of questions over here? Do you guys mind?
No, we're good.
So I'm going to go all the way back. Thank you, Eric Corson, for my hoodie. I'll wear this when I see you on Sunday. As we're listening to Taylor Swift celebrating the Last Eras Tour concert at the Christmas party here with the Mastermind. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds, but there's some questions. We talked about Amplify, alternative to lead pages. If you have your own domain name, this is a good one. If we have our own domain name, we can integrate that into Future Stay. No, you cannot. That Future State does not have that domain name. You can do that into Market mySTR. And as Scott gave the example, my company is Kiva Vacation Rentals. So I have Kiva Vacation Rentals /Dragonfly /Elk Lodge I'm here in Whitefish Retreat right now /Clontesca. Or you can do them on subdomains, either extensions or domains. Correct, Scott?
Yep.
So, and you can build out as many of those as you want. So what I recommend is when you get your first direct booking page up, right? Then you clone it. I think what is it called inside the back end, Scott? Clone or copy?
Yeah,
so you clone that page. Then I tell you to pick your top 2 or 3 compression events and build those right off the bat. And it's as simple. Here's something from a conversion standpoint, folks. Literally when I look at my Smith Lake property, right? I target Nashville and Birmingham are my 2 biggest targets. The lake is right in between it. So I have the exact same page. And the only thing that changes, the only thing for my standard direct booking site is it says, hey, Birmingham. Just a copy. That's all I change. When I'm sending Facebook ads into Birmingham, it says, hey, Birmingham. When I'm doing it to Nashville, it says, hey, Nashville. If I'm doing Gulf Shores and I'm going through Dallas, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Chicago, Nashville, those are the only tweaks that I'm making. And I can do that in literally 7 seconds, right? And just those small things from conversion rate optimization make all the difference in the world to see if your Facebook ads are going to work or if they're not. Because usually it's not your Facebook ads or your social media or your email marketing. It's your page, your offer that is actually crushing the deal. Does that make sense to everybody? Can I get an amen on what is today, Chris? Thursday? Can I get an amen on a Thursday in the comments if you guys understand that? Because this is how you make more money from a marketing standpoint, people. Let's see. What do we miss?
Yeah, I can answer that one.
Using the Flex program versus Amplify.
So first of all, when you purchase the Market mySTR bundle, that comes with a year of Future Stay Amplify included for all of your properties. So you're going to get Amplify annual with Market mySTR. The large distinction between Amplify and Flex is that all the widgets and things like that we showed you are part of the Amplify plan. Flex is for someone that isn't really ready to set up a professional website. They just want a little bit of direct bookings. Amplify gives you all that power and it gives you the ability to integrate with Market mySTR, gives you the Airbnb optimization from our team, et cetera, all included.
And if you go to futurestate.com/bill, and we dropped in the link here in the chat too, futurestate.com/bill, you're going to save like 45-50% off the Amplify program.
That's right.
Key stays. How does this work with your PMS? Hospitable, OwnerRes, Guesty, Lodgify to prevent double bookings through Vrbo.
Yep. So Future Stay is a partner and we're connected via API to Airbnb. So when you get a direct booking inside of Future Stay or from Google Vacation Rentals, which still is a direct booking on your website, we update your availability on Airbnb and that flows directly into your PMS. And so that block on your calendar flows into your PMS and that keeps all of your channels up to date. So we use Airbnb as kind of the pass-through for the data between Future Stay and your PMS. You don't need to connect Future Stay directly to your PMS.
Awesome. Gosh, I need my readers. I purchased the Level Up package as a current Market mySTR client. How does that compare to Flex or Amplify?
So the Level Up package, Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, but that includes a year of Amplify. Is that correct, Scott?
Mm-hmm. But
So
I guess the other thing to understand is she also a current or member of Future Stay as well, or no? That's what we need to find out from her.
Okay.
If she's asking.
We need to know that. We'll move on to Chuck. I will have my direct booking site up next week. Do I need a separate payment processor?
So Future Stay is partnered with Stripe for payment processing. You'll be able to just connect directly through Stripe, and at the request of Bill and the Bill STR Wealth community, you'll be able to also connect an individual property to each Stripe account. So if you have 5 properties, you'll be able to use 5 Stripe accounts. That payment will go directly in. You don't need to set these accounts up. You don't need to go to Stripe to register. We help you do that within our platform. So it's all integrated and automated.
And Chuck already has a Stripe account, so he can just use his existing account too, correct?
No, you do need to set up a separate Stripe account, but Stripe automatically reconciles them all together. So you feel like you're setting up a Stripe account. However, when you actually log into Stripe, you'll see all the accounts listed. It reconciles them all within one email address. There's just a little drop down and you can say property 1, property 2, property 3 right inside of Stripe for this purpose. Gotcha.
I would love to work with Future Stay, but so far it's not working with HostAway. Your team is working on it. Fingers crossed. So you want to talk about the PMS to PMS stuff for everybody in regards to this?
Yeah, so I actually saw this coming up in a support chat earlier, and Jesse, thanks for coming on and saying hi. So for some reason, there's a particular issue with HostAway specifically that's causing reservation. I think the reservation blocks aren't transferring over in the way that's clear. We're not seeing that with any other PMSs like Guesty or Hospitable or OwnerRez or even lesser known PMSs. It seems to be a HostAway specific issue, and as Jesse mentions, the teams are digging into it to see what's going on. In general, the way it works with every other PMS is literally once you connect Future Stay and Airbnb, we push reservation blocks over to Airbnb, and those are ingested by your PMS, and your PMS just pushes those out to all channels so that your reservations stay in sync with Future Stay. There's no need to connect the PMS directly to Future Stay. And just so everyone knows, you can use Future Stay as a PMS. Right now, most of the people that are on this call probably have a PMS already, and so you can just use that pass-through. That works very well with every PMS that we've seen except for HostAway specifically. We're going to have to call the team over there and see what's going on with that. But if you don't have a PMS, you can switch Future Stay into PMS mode, and then we will then interact with your Airbnb listing and sync content and rates, et cetera, as well. So that's up to you.
Great question, Jesse. This is probably for both of you. Are costs per property or per listing? Curious about how parent-child listings are treated.
So for us, the offer that we're making at marketmystr.com is there are 4 packages. There's a starter package, which is 1 property, and that property then has the same with Future Stay. You get 1 property for a year there, and then if you use the host, it's up to 3 properties. A super host is up to 10 properties. And then the next level plan is up to 20 properties with our bundle. And then if you have more than 20 properties, then you'll have to have a conversation with Bill, I think, or Phil. I think we have some pretty straightforward pricing that you can discuss, but that's really my end of it.
And that's for owned and co-hosted properties, right, Scott? And there's a whole co-hosting program inside of Market mySTR, correct?
Yeah, that's that's it's another 2-hour conversation.
Okay. Phil?
Yeah, that's 100% right. And so in Future Stay, our pricing is per property. Although if you sign up via Market mySTR, as Scott and Bill mentioned, you're going to get that 1 year included. So it won't really matter to you how many properties you have. You're going to get that year for all of your properties. If you're above a certain threshold, I think the threshold that we have set right now is 20. Our team will have a conversation to make sure that we're the right fit for you. If you're not using a PMS and you have above 20, come on down. If you're using a very complex tech stack, we'll have to kind of evaluate that on a case-by-case basis. And so that's the way the pricing works. And it is per property, not per listing.
Cool. Bill, I'm an Inner Circle member, but don't have Market mySTR. Future State, how do I sign up for this? Bill, go to marketmystr.com, sign up, or you can just go into their live support, let them know you're an Inner Circle member with me, and they will take care of you. You can go to futurestay.com/Bill. For futurestay.com/Bill. Chris, will you drop those links in for them again?
So the distinction with Market mySTR going there and signing up through there is getting, we're paying for it. You'll get the Market mySTR subscription, plus you'll get the year of Future Stay. If you go directly to Future Stay, then you're basically just signing up for Future Stay direct booking page, and you're paying them directly. So that's really the distinction with both.
So if you want both, just go to Market mySTR, sign up, and Scott, you're paying for Future Stay for the first year.
That's right.
Great stuff. Hey, JT, how are you, buddy? Look forward to seeing you this weekend. I'll let Phil take this. I almost answered it, but I don't want to put words in his mouth.
Yes, Future Stay syncs directly with Price Labs. We are having conversations with Wheelhouse as well. That's not an integration that's live yet, but Price Labs you can certainly sync with. We'll keep you posted on Wheelhouse.
Cool. What if I have a direct booking site? Can I use both? Carol, you can use both, but honestly, I think if you do this package together, you're going to want to get rid of your previous direct booking site. And a lot of people say, well, I already spent the money. Well, it's in the finance world, that's called a sunk cost. If you find something better, we just got to let that go and move on. So the question is do we want to make more money or stick with the investment that we've already made? Let's see. Okay. So this is Jim. If I have a property manager, can I set up my own direct booking sites and still sync with their Logify account? And can they also set up Future Stay Market mySTR account?
Okay, let's see. If you have a property manager, can you set up your own direct booking sites? As long as you have control over your Airbnb account, or you can get them to log into the Airbnb account and connect to Future Stay, then you're good to go. Yep, we'll connect directly to your Airbnb, and that will then pass that availability over to your Logify. So, yep, you can use Future Stay just fine. Doesn't matter if you have a property manager or not. They'd just be logging in on your behalf if it's their Airbnb account. I'd also just like to,
if the PM owns the account, right?
Yeah, whoever owns the Airbnb account has to log in and connect it to Future Stay. Right. So that's the only kind of catch there, but you can use it 100% fine with that. And then I just want to answer a question over there by Caressa. Caressa, good to speak with you. Stripe does charge a 3% fee for any transactions. Largely, that's the normal credit card fee. If you process on Airbnb too, even if you have the split pricing, Airbnb is still going to charge you as a host the 3% fee. So you're going to get a 3% fee for credit card processing, or something very close to a 3% credit card fee from processing, kind of no matter where you take a credit card. I'm sure Bill and Scott and myself, we've all run many, many millions of dollars in our own businesses, and then hundreds of millions of dollars of transactions for our customers over the past however many years. There's no way to get the credit card process done without paying something close to a 3% fee. That's just the way fees work.
Stripe is, what do we pay, Chris? 3% and like 20 cents a transaction or something like that?
25 probably.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. So Amy and Mindy kind of both have similar questions for both of you guys. And this is going to put you guys on the spot, but I love doing that. So we'll see how you guys react here. They both are current Future Stay customers. It sounds like they both have prepaid for a year, probably on the Amplify program. And now they both want Market mySTR, the mixture with Future Stay and Market mySTR. What's a person to do?
Well, let me start with this one. So here's what's coming down the pipe, guys. And we haven't announced all of this yet. Scott and I are still working out the details. And what we'd love to happen is we'd love for Future Stay customers to be able to go to Market mySTR. And just like Market mySTR customers get access to Future Stay at a discounted rate, we'd love for Future Stay customers to be able to get to Market mySTR discounted rate too. So stay tuned. We're working on that right now. We don't have something to announce on air right here, but please do feel free, both Mindy and Amy, to send me a note. You guys can all reach me at, most of you probably have my phone number if you're set up with Future Stay already, but you can reach me at Kennard, Kennard at futurestay.com. Send me a note. I'll make sure that you're on the list, so you're the first ones to get any kind of discounting that we put out in front of that.
And I will say on our end, if you sign up for Market mySTR and get the bundle, I will be driving to Philip's headquarters to pay him to get you a significant portion of whatever annual plan or whatever plan you're on paid for as part of what I'm willing to do with new Market mySTR subscribers. So there is money in what we have to pay for your ramp up and your existing future stay account. So we will make that work for sure.
Phil, what's the guest vetting through Future Stay?
Yeah, so for every Future Stay direct booking, we do a two-stage vetting. The first is there's automated, kind of analysis on every single transaction that we run via Future Stay for your direct bookings. We check the obvious. We check it against kind of known offender databases, those sorts of things. And then we also check to make sure it's not a same-day booking locally, those sorts of things like that. If anything raises any red flags at all, then they go to our team for analysis. And we have an actual team that has done this for hundreds of millions of dollars of bookings. They look at the bookings that have any kind of, that don't pass the sniff test. They take a look at them, and they will then ask you what you want us to do. We'll do a ID verification, ID selfie verification match with any of those bookings. And literally people have to match their ID to their selfie, and we use an algorithm to make sure it's the same person. So you have pretty robust guest verification, which is automated and has that manual component built into every reservation.
Awesome. All right, guys, we got one more question. We're going to wrap up. We are using the Superhost plan with Market mySTR. Does this plan include any access to Future Stay?
With the Level Up bundle, it does.
So they need to get the Level Up bundle.
Yep. So for all of you who are existing Market mySTR subscribers, it is marketmystr.com/level up. And you select the Level Up plan. There's a discount. There's a coupon code that you'll put in there. And what we're going to do for you there is we're going to get you the Future Stay accounts, and we're going to level you up on all Bill's Move the Needle strategies and make sure everything in your account is as it should be. And we're going to do as much work as we can. We want to say done for you, but the truth is we can't say done for you because you need to customize the content. The joke around here is Bill is going to get a lot more direct bookings if all of you just plug and play, because all the templates in there are Bill's templates. So you have to customize the 200-day rebook, the 260. I just talked to a subscriber today, and she was saying how impactful the 200-day rebook has been on her business and the amount of direct booking she's getting because she's using that in conjunction with her direct booking page. It's just simply profound, really.
Jimmy, yes. Emil. So Emil is an inner circle coach. He's in my mastermind. I support him. He's doing 2 properties for me in the Outer Banks for revenue management. That's pricing by Merit. He is the absolute best revenue manager in the entire industry. So that was one of the first calls I made to Phil because I needed Emil to be able to, access my property. So that is basically why one of the reasons that the integration with Price Labs, even though Emil has used Wheelhouse currently, we literally have him going back to Price Labs just for the integration with Future Stay. So the answer is yes, Jimmy. You just need to discuss with Emil, and he can move you over from Wheelhouse over to Price Labs and continue to take care of you with that. And it sounds like Phil actually might have something in the works with Wheelhouse as well in the future. So I really appreciate you guys being here. I know we're supposed to be on for 30 minutes. We're almost at 48. Sorry to go over. Thank you, everybody, for a lot of the great questions. Most important thing before we go, that Level Up program where I get Future Stay free for a year, where I get access to all my templates, everything, all the strategies, everything that they need to be successful. Scott, when does that end? I mean, I think you extended
midnight.
That's the Black Friday pricing, correct? You extended that.
That is Black Friday pricing 1 more week. The new Black Friday is tomorrow at midnight. And for anybody who watches this video after that, I will say just reach out to us on the chat widget. We'll see what we can do. But the price will not be the same. This will never happen again. This price is a founder's pricing like we did with you when we started. And get in on it now.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, everybody else. You can go to marketmystr.com/level-up, marketmystr.com/level-up to take advantage of this. The links are right here in the chat.
That's existing subscribers, existing Level Up. New subscribers, marketmystr.com. Yep.
Gotcha. It's in the description if you're watching the video. It's in the chat. And I'm sure there'll be an email or two to remind you guys tomorrow that at midnight, when the clock strikes 11:59:59, the deal goes away. Thank you guys for being here. Man, I can't wait to see everybody's new pages and watch your conversion rates go up on your direct booking sites. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Happy hosting, everybody.
Thank you, guys.